So, big controversy going on over in Pine Bush at the high school. I guess yesterday, the school is celebrating National Language Week.
Which is nice.
So they're celebrating all the different foreign languages that people speak in Pine Bush and the Hudson Valley. I guess they wanted one of the students to read the Pledge of Allegiance in Arabic. That offended a lot of the students.
Mm-hmm.
So they got all worked up, and I guess they went to social media. Then other students were upset that they were upset. And I guess the principal eventually came on the PA in the afternoon and apologized for the pledge, which only got people even more upset. So it's now turned into this firestorm. The media is now involved. I guess the story has gone national. We have the president of the student body on the phone this morning. His name is Andrew Zink, and he's the one that's in charge of doing the morning announcements. So I figured we'd talk to him, find out what actually happened in Pine Bush before people get all worked up. Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning, Boris.
I appreciate you joining us this morning. So things got a little crazy yesterday in Pine Bush, huh?
Yeah, you could say they did.
Now, explain to me how this whole thing went down. So you do the morning announcements, and who came to you about the idea of doing the pledge in Arabic?
Well, no one really came to me. I walked into the main office to do the morning announcements, as I usually do. And there was a teacher and two students waiting there, and they asked me if it would be okay for one of the students to read the pledge in Arabic instead of me doing it in English, and I was by all means okay with that, so I said yes.
All right. Now, what I read, some of your comments yesterday said that you were fine with it, but you knew ahead of time what was going to happen, that you kind of had a feeling that the student body wasn't going to be all that receptive to it?
Yeah, I was expecting a lot of hostility towards this, and that is one of the main reasons I said yes to it. Had I said no, they probably would have just done it anyways, but it is something I wanted to get out there. I did want the pledge to be read in another language to make a point.
Now, was the pledge read in other languages on Monday and Tuesday?
It was going to be read in Japanese the day before yesterday. I'm not sure why it wasn't, but this was the first day we did the pledge in another language.
All right. Now, do you get the sense from the school, like, is this people like outside the school making a bigger deal of it, or were the students really this upset and divided about it?
The students were absolutely divided about it, and the deep division within our school right now, it really just shows is representative of the polarization in America. On one hand, we have a group of students who really want to embrace other cultures and diversity, and they want to expand what it means to be American. And then we have another group of students who want to close what it means to be American, and they just want everything to be more like them and their own culture.
Well, now, in the afternoon, I guess the principal came on, and he made an apology. We posted it up on our website. It's kind of a long apology, but he said that he didn't want to offend anybody, and then that now the school will only be reciting the pledge in English. Did this help the situation, or from what I read, this kind of made things even worse, did it?
Oh, yeah, it did make things worse, mainly because all announcements have to be cleared by administration. So administration first cleared this, and then they went back on their decision and decided to not do it anymore. And by first reading the pledge in Arabic, they riled up the people who didn't like it. But then by going back on it, they riled up the people who were in support of it. So now everybody's angry.
Yeah. Now, just to be clear, so the whole idea of reading it in Arabic wasn't supposed to be offensive. The thought behind it was what?
The thought behind it was that the Pledge of Allegiance, in no matter what language, means the same thing. The point of it is that what defines America and what defines a person as an American is not the language they speak, but the beliefs they have. And that is what the point of reading the pledge in different languages is. It does not matter what language you speak, as long as you believe in the idea of America.
Well,
That was really well said.
you know, we posted this up on our website yesterday at WPDH.com, and we had it on our Facebook page. We've had hundreds and hundreds of comments from people who, most of them are outside of Pine Bush, and they're not high school students. I don't think one of them was as articulate as Andrew.
Absolutely. I know why you're the president of the student body.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's valid points on both sides, and I understand both sides of the debate, but a lot of the rhetoric and some of the hatred on both sides that have been spewed on our Facebook page, I think we could learn a lot from the actual students in Pine Bush.
Yeah.
And the way they, Andrew, what a well-spoken young man. I really appreciate you spending time with us this morning.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
All right. And, good luck to everybody there in Pine Bush. I hope maybe this will become like a healing situation and opens up the dialogue a little bit. And maybe you guys can learn from both sides on the whole thing.
That is certainly what I'm hoping.
All right, man.
Good luck.
Get back to class and learn something, all right?
I will. Have a good day.
Although I think our listeners probably learned a little bit more from him.
Say he should go back to class and teach something.
There you go.